episode of Alex's Toy Show with Feisty Pants.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Alex's Toy Show. It's not the hot stove anymore. It is now, dun dun dun, spring training coverage. That's right. Hot stove is kind of over, and well, I mean, I guess it's never over, but you know, we're moving on to spring training. So this episode, I figure I have 4 episodes before the opening day, and I want to cover a little bit of each. So this whole first episode, we're doing the entire National League. Here we go. The National League East is the Mets, the Nationals, Miami. Oh my God! I almost said the Miami Floridas. The Miami Marlins, the Braves, and the Phillies are in this division. Now, a couple of moves in the offseason. Actually, I'm just gonna go right to it. I'm picking the Mets to win the East. They re-signed Cespedes. They picked up Asdrubal Cabrera, and who else did they trade for? Neil Walker. See, I got notes. See, there's too many people. They trade for Neil Walker to play second base. Asdrubal Cabrera could pretty much play the whole infield if he had to. They signed a couple of pitchers, and that only to me, that only just reinforces what they've had already. And they won in 2015. They won the East, and I think they're just going to do it again. Now, honorable mentions that the Nationals are not too shabby. They signed a bunch of people, including Dan Murphy from the Mets, Steven Drew from the Yankees. So I guess they're going to platoon each other at second base. They signed a bunch of pitchers, a bunch of minor league contracts. They traded for outfielder Ben Revere. I just personally, I don't think that they have what it takes to beat the Mets. But I think hands down it's just going to be the Mets in the East, and everybody else is just going to fall into the wild card race. All right, that brings us to the National League Central, led by the Cubs. Yes, the Cubs. The Cubs are doing it this year. You also have the Pirates, the Cardinals, the Milwaukee Brewers, and the Cincinnati Reds. Now, how do you argue with Jake Arrieta? I mean, come on. Seriously. Add to that, they picked up John Lackey, Trevor Cahill, and Adam Warren. They traded for Aaron Warren from the Yankees. Adam Warren can start or work in the pen. Add to the offense Ben Zobrist and Jason Hayward. I mean, come on. Come on. It's the time for the Cubs. If the Cubs are ever going to break their curse, it's going to be 2016. And everybody else is just second best. And then over in the National League West, now the West is going to be the race, the division to follow. You got the Dodgers, the Giants, the Padres, the Diamondbacks, and the Rockies. Now, granted, the Rockies are not going to do much. Sorry, Colorado. Arizona picked up Zach Greinke. I mean, not too shabby. Tyler Clippard, not too shabby. The Giants, though, Johnny Cueto, Jeff Samardzija, Denard Span in the outfield, not too shabby. The Dodgers, it's going to be the Dodgers, the Diamondbacks, and the Giants the whole year long. Scott Kazmir, Joe Blanton, Luis Coleman, Micah Johnson at second base. Chase Utley at second. Oh, we don't want to talk about Chase Utley. Howie Kendrick, though, at second base. Big news on Howie Kendrick. They have an existing lineup, and they're just adding more greatness to it. I feel it's just going to come down like to the last week with the Giants, the Dodgers, and the Diamondbacks. And then, you know, who knows who you'll see go. I would like to see the Cubs. I mean, the Mets are. I would even be okay with the Mets. I would like to see the Mets or the Cubs, preferably the Cubs if I had a choice, go to the World Series. All right, folks. I know I was real quick on the National League. The next 3 weeks going to break into the American League because you know the American League is where it's at. Leave me some comments. Let's talk about some stuff. Like this video. Leave me a comment. Subscribe for more and more spring training coverage next week.